Now it's my pleasure to announce Eden Amadora. The awakening of the divine feminine is definitely something that's happening in the new paradigm that is leadership going forward. And Eden Amadora is dedicated to the divine feminine coming on the planet. She's an ordained priestess of the 13 Moon Mystery School, which is an archetypical voice and embodiment coach. She's a ceremonial singer, a performance artist. She has over 20 years of shamanic and yogic training with a focus on sound and movement integration. But her heart and her calling is to empower women all over the world that are awakening to their voice, to the feminine voice that is becoming the leader of this planet and this new paradigm awakening. So welcome, Eden, and we're so happy to have you here tonight.
Such an honor to be here. Thank you so much. As I was taking in all of the transmissions before, I could feel my vibration just quickening, and this incredible opportunity that we are all co-creating here. Every listener, everyone who is here, there's no coincidence that you're attracted to this frequency, to the awakening of your divine essence, or you wouldn't be here. And it is together. It is we, as both Shakina and Sananda spoke of, this age of Aquarius is here, and we are at the front of this wave together. So I love these expressions that put it in such a little nutshell and make it just so obvious. When I becomes we, illness becomes wellness. And we are in a world now where this is so crucial. We have been feeling so much contraction collectively around health and wellness. And what is it to truly be well, to be healthy, to be radiant, to recognize wholeness? In the lineage I come through, we do not use the word healing as much as remembering wholeness. So as I felt into my heart tonight, and I really was contemplating what I could offer, what has arisen is to offer a very profound and quintessential practice for us to feel that together, to remember that together, to return to the heart together. One of my teachers, a shamanic teacher, used to say over and over, give your mind to your heart, give your mind to your heart. And of course, I couldn't understand with my mind what she meant. And it took me years to recognize that it is truly that surrender state that was also spoken of tonight, and to understand it as a direct embodied experience, that when we give our minds to our hearts, we experience not a collapsed surrender, not a giving up and waving the white flag to be rescued, but rather a surrender that truly means a remembrance of our interconnectivity and a listening to the divine directive from within. So I'd like to invite you, all of you who are here, to come within with me, even briefly. So I'm going to use some of the tools that I use with the initiates that come through the training to give you a direct embodied experience. I'm going to invite you to cup your left hand like a chalice and bring it to your power center under your navel, to that sacral chakra, and just feel the invitation to come in and down, bringing the crown of your head back, deepening your breath, feeling this dropping in, letting gravity hold you, the inward, downward, gravitational, magnetic spiral of the Divine Mother who welcomes us inward, into the molecules, into the waters of our being, into this chalice. Deep breath to the sacral chakra. And then activating your right palm of light, forming a sword or a blade, feeling the balance between this feminine, inward, downward, gravitational pull home into the body as temple, And this ascending energy of clarity, discernment, cutting through illusion, reach up with me to your soul star chakra, just above your crown, as if your middle finger, your anointing finger, could touch into that light for a moment and bring the light down with your intention to align to the solar light, bringing that blade mudra down to the crown, in front of the third eye, awakening and activating the light sensitive parts of your brain. You can close your eyes and go inward here, breathing and receiving into the pineal, the pituitary, the hippocampus, this luminosity of your true light that is connected to that one light, the one heart, the great luminous one. Breathing and amplifying this light and bringing the blade mudra slowly down the center line so that your fingertips come to your lips, dropping your chin and opening the back of the neck where the skull connects, opening the listening channel. Deep breath. As we awaken these higher centers, bringing in this light, we awaken both the seeing channel, seeing beyond the veil of separation, the illusion of separation, and listening for the resonance, the vibration beyond all words, breathing and receiving the guidance that is flooding in beyond this five sensory realm. The benevolent ones that love us unconditionally from beyond the veil are always here whispering, raising the chin and activating this powerful chakra of transmission. Here we speak in alignment with that clear seeing and clear listening, bringing this divine light, expanding our capacity to receive light, opening the channel like a static-free receiver of divine resonance. And then we bring the blade mudra down to the high heart, awakening the remembrance of the keys and codes that you are encoded with in every cell, in every molecule, in every proton, as Adam Apollo spoke. The remembrance of this limitless light, Ein Sofur, the light of Sophia's wisdom. And down the blade mudra moves in front of your precious heart, your sacred heart chakra. Travel now inward with me, beloved, deep into the innermost chambers to find the jewel. Breathe all the way into the back heart. Soften any crystallization, any armoring that you once believed necessary. Love knows no opposite, has no need of defense or protection. Expand your capacity, as Shekinah said, to receive and transmit this divine light. Breathing and receiving into the center of your sacred heart, into the unbreakable jewel, the eternal spark, the singularity. Here in the center of the center, home. Let us amplify like light nodes across this planet, feeling this global community lighting up the grid, feeling this great work in the now together as family of Homo Luminos, stepping into this next octave of our beings. Deep breath. And then taking this blade mudra down to your solar plexus, breathing into the sides and the back of the chakra, nourishing on this light and this prana, bringing the center into its true and right alignment with divine will, in alignment with this love and this light, our ability to respond, to choose as sovereign beings, moment to moment from this frequency, the ability to step through fear, old programs of reactivity, and choose love, only love. Deep breath. And down the blade mudra goes, blessing up every cell, every molecule of every organ, nourishing, balancing the waters of our being, and then bringing that blade mudra to rest for a moment on top of the chalice mudra at your sacral chakra, feeling this symbol almost like a yin yang, these two forces always together. The male, electric, dynamic, outward, thrusting, moving creation, and the female, magnetic, gravitational, inward, lunar, resting here in balance, breathing and receiving these codes of this inner marriage, this divine, transcendent, and eminent creation coming in your palms of your hands together. And then we open our palms of light heavenward and raise them up towards your shoulders like wings for a moment, just holding them there and bringing your awareness back down through the Sushumna, the central channel, to your root. Breathing and softening any contraction that may have been with you over this challenging time in our collective outpicturing. In this moment, the lifted heart, the winged heart, is expanding your capacity to dissolve any old patterns of fight or flight in the root, breathing and releasing. And we collectively send this incredible luminosity down together, down through what we're sitting on, a giant grounding cord of light, like a column of light, through the floor, the building, the foundation, into Gaia, and down with the speed and effortlessness of our creative visualization, down pillars of light across the globe. Down we go effortlessly through layers, ancient layers, waters beneath the earth, crystals, charging up this light down to the diamond heart star of Mother. On the etheric, we unite. Breathing and feeling this vertical axis and this way we're like acupuncture needles on the planet for the collective one, for the one heart tonight. Allowing this energy now to nourish you, to support you as it comes back up through your central channel to your heart, where these hands of light are then expanding this radiance radially on the horizontal plane, as if we are all touching wingtip to wingtip, like earth angels, forming this grid around Gaia tonight. Love, only love, expanding your capacity to receive the light and to feel the unity. Deep breath. If you want to reach your arms all the way out to expand and lift your heart, give that a try, just expanding your wings, opening to receive the beauty of your fullness, the magnificence of your own heart wings. And then we reach up to the great above together, up to that soul star as if we're holding a giant chalice. And let us bring it back down together slowly, down the center line, in awe and gratitude and so much love. We bring it back to the heart and just feeling into the grace, feeling into the overflowing cup that we have been sipping from tonight. Letting this expand your capacity to receive this love, this light, this peace, this truth, the infinite wisdom and all-encompassing compassion that is your birthright. Slowly pressing our palms together in the mudra of Namaste. One more deep breath before you open your eyes, just letting your hands rest gently back into your lap and feeling this expansion that you've created, the raising of your frequency tonight, feeling the gratitude, the joy, the blessings. And then we will slowly open our eyes together. And I bow to you, beloveds. I bow to you with such love, such deep honor to be with you tonight. In your eyes, I remember we are the one heart. We are awakening together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no concept of time when I go into these places.
You did. That was just so, how perfectly Eden Amadora is just a beautiful practice, beautiful transmission, and just seeing everyone dropping in so beautifully, absolutely exquisite. It's kind of hard to talk after an experience like that, but I got to do my job here. Her website is Eden Amadora. It's her name, Eden Amadora, AMADORA.com. And she has put together, it's a great website. It's got all sorts of beautiful things. And she's put together this really fun quiz. If you just go right to the website and then scroll down, and right there, you'll see Take the Quiz. And it's a quiz where we can kind of answer these questions and find out about our own inner beloved, our own natural love superpowers, our proclivities, discovering our gifts, our keys, our codes. And then she provides us, after we take this quiz, this remarkable 3-day series. So tell us a little bit more about it, Eden.
Yeah, so the quiz is really fun. It's just a great way to dive in and discover more about who you are from that lens of the way that you love, the way that is absolutely your light, your superpower. Yeah, you can kind of see there's lots of things to resonate with and to choose. We don't want to give it all away. Don't take the whole quiz on the screen. But it's really a wonderful tool. After years of mystery school teaching in private ceremonies in person, I've witnessed so many people's transformation into that wholeness and balance, finding that core radiance where they really come into their beloved archetype, who they are so fully. And it's like watching lotuses blossom. And so in my heart, I was like, how can I share some of this mystery school work with many people where they don't have to fly to California, they don't have to join a high level initiation, but they can start to go on the journey. They can start to discover these archetypes. I live in a very archetypal world. And some people might say, well, that's kind of a new word. What is a beloved archetype? Some might say that it is like the essence, the tone of our soul, the more archetypal, mythic kind of way that we express in the world. And we can move into that more when we recognize who we truly are. And then we can start to also recognize, well, what are the light and the shadow qualities? And if I can amplify the light and transmute those potential shadow patterns that we've all had, it's not our fault, from the conditioning, from the ancestral wounding, the parental imprinting, we have shadow patterns. So the beloved archetypal quiz will already give you so much information to find out about both your passionate proclivities, light qualities, and superpowers that you might not even know. But when you find out, you'll be like, I do know this resonates. And then your shadow qualities that you'll be like, well, I thought I just had to kind of live like that. That's just the way it is. But there's ways to move into the next octave, to alchemize those patterns into the gold of your true inner beloved, that soul embodiment. Some would say that the beloved within is the soul embodied, taking up more and more full soul residence. And the free 3-day journey that I created for you after the beloved quiz that you'll be invited to take is called Live Embodied Love. Live embodied love. It's one thing to just speak about love, like, there are people that we know mythically or historically that we think, well, they embodied love. But I have to, get my kids to school on time and I'm stressed and there's taxes. But how do we live embodied love more and more? And this 3-day journey will give you practical guidance and tools to raise your love level, raise your love frequency directly, to expand your capacity to receive light, much like that brief inner journey we took tonight, even deeper, and to empower yourself in embodiment practices, to feel what it is to live in an aligned, empowered, loving frequency. So I'll invite you to come on that 3-day journey with me after the quiz, should you dive in. And I would love to get your feedback too. There's an opportunity to share with me once you do. So it's my joy to share this work with you.
Eden, that's really generous of you. Thank you so much. Thank you again. You like Adam, like the twin rays, you're also generous with sharing your wisdom. And I am so grateful that you're in this world and we get to have you be with us. Thank you so very much.